si Congressman Marcoleta, nagbiti pala ng salita, nanawagan na mag-resign si Speaker Martin Romualdez. Sabi ko, na-attract ako, nagalit na talaga si Congressman Marcoleta. Nasabi ko naman, speaker, ito sana si Marcoleta, magaling na speaker. So bakit niya nasabi na mag-resign? Okay, pakinggan natin at bigyan natin ng reaction ang vlog na ito.
The Speaker of the House of Representatives, if this investigation will find out na siya po ang nagpondo, I will politely ask him to step down.
Step down.
Si Romualdez, pwedeng pakiusapan niya na mag-step down. Nako, kahit booking na yan, hindi aalis yan sa pwesto. Gusto pa niya mas mataas. O ito, panoorin po natin ang hearing dyan na kung saan ay mukhang supalpal na naman sila dyan kay Congressman Marcoleta. Ito, panoorin natin.
Found that the Speaker is the one who spearheaded this or funded this initiative. I will probably request him to step down. Pero kung hindi po siya naman, bakit hindi po natin kinonsentrate kay Anthony Abad? Siya po yung bida dito eh. Siya po ang pinakasentro nito.
Ito pala, yung People's Initiative. Ngayon ko lang ito napanood na video. Kasi kaduda-duda yung ang laking gastos yung People's Initiative na yon. Millions of pesos, meron pa silang TV ads na mahal kaya ang advertisement sa TV, sa mainstream media. Napanood ko yun, yung binapatikos nilang konstitusyon, mahal yun. Pas yung papirma, yung papel na nagginamit. Kaya, yun, nakapagbitiw ng salita si Congressman Marcoleta na kung si Speaker Martin Romualdez mapatunayan na siyang nagpundo nito, I will ask him to step down. So ito, nakasentro ang kanilang usapan yung Attorney Abad. Siya may pakana sa lahat. Lagyan natin.
Siya ang nagsasabi dito na pinaliwanag niya sa tao. Sasabi po ng mga tao, we fully understand the rationale of this proposition. We fully understand the consequences, the effects, and the advantages of this proposition. Gusto nating malaman, talaga bang ginawa niya single-handedly, although et al. Ito, but to undertake and to mobilize an undertaking nationwide to be able to get at least 8 million votes. Kaya po ba ng isang tao? Why don't we begin with Anthony Abad? Who is he? Anthony Abad, based on the Google, Madam Chair, specializes in international trade law. He has been in legal practice for 17 years and he is at present an independent advisor of the Philippine Senate.
May Madam Chair?
Nasa Google po. Nalalagay din po sa Google, he took his oath before the office of Senator Aquilino Pimentel. Nasa Google po. Kaya kailangan po nating makita lahat eh. Sa Google po yan.
I was also shown that picture pero hindi ko ma-date eh. Mukhang bata pa kami nun eh. So must have been years ago. And if you're talking about that if he is also that Anthony Abad named in the signature sheet, so we're assuming a lot of things. Pero right now, he's not a consultant of my office. But, so pasiputin natin itong Attorney Anthony A. Abad. So,
Triple A.
Yes.
Attorney Anthony A. Abad.
So, para malaman po natin. And if that person seen in the picture taking an oath before me, if he will admit that he is the one, then we're talking about the same person. But he's not a consultant of my office, so I don't think he's also a consultant of the Senate. So maybe that was Euro part of his biodata. Siguro once upon a time, baka nangyari yun. And then, since nandito na rin tayo sa topic na ito, the burden is all with Attorney Anthony A. Abad because no other lawyer can file that petition and claim that he or she is under that et al. Hindi po pwede yun. So it's only if the signatures are genuine and real and then freely given, it is only this attorney, Anthony A. Abad, whom they have authorized to file the petition. No person, no lawyer can claim to be et al. Kasi hindi siya pinangalanan. So that's my theory. Kaya I agree with Congressman Marcoleta. We really have to identify who is Pero medyo common name kasi yan. There might be more than one Anthony A. Abad who happens also to be a lawyer. So
Yes,
we need to look for this person.
We can start with him.
Yes,
This is an A4 sheet of paper.
that's right.
10 signatories per sheet. If Anthony Abad is out to get 8 million votes to satisfy the threshold of 8 million, this is the requisite of the People's Initiative, he will need 800,000 pieces of this A sheet. Nakita ko po yung nakakuha ko ng isang ream nito. This paper was imported from Indonesia. This is 70 GSM. I want to ask Anthony Abad, kinuwenta ko po kung magkano siguro about 1,500 something reams. ₱500,000 pesos, ito pa lamang papel. Ipiprint mo ito, palagay mo na lang 2 piso. 800,000 sheets of 1.6 million plus 500, that's about 2 million. Saan di kinuha ni Anthony Abad? Maybe we can ask questions directly from this guy. Hindi yung mga nakatakip ang mukha. They're so brave enough not to be able to expose their faces in the public. I'm sorry, Mr. Senate President, but I read your rules on evidence. If the substantive rights of people affected in this hearing, they should also be protected. How can we, for example, confront the accusers if they are all masked? Hindi po ganito. I am not defending the Speaker of the House of Representatives. I will repeat this. If this investigation will find out na siya po ang nagpondo,
Na.
I will politely ask him to step down. Pero halimbawa po kung ito'y ginawa ni Anthony Abad out of
Okay, so kalaunan napatawag nila. Napatawag nila sa Senate hearing yung Anthony Abad na yan. Inamin niya na siya, kailang booking siya sa saan nanggaling yung pundo. Hindi niya talaga may palipaliwanag at kaduda-duda na mayroon talagang hindi niya kayang punduhan lahat yan. Yun na nga, kanino o saan galing yung pundo, yung millions of pesos na ginastos sa PERMA para sa People's Initiative. Alam na. Hindi na dapat tinatanong yan kasi halatado naman. May mga pictures na ipinakita ni Senator Amy. Yang Anthony Abad na yan at iba pang mga proponents ng PERMA doon sa bahay ng isang kongresista, doon sila lahat. Kaya wala, dahil nabuking sila, tinigil. Tahimik na ang People's Initiative o Charter Change ngayon. Kailan? Huwag po tayong kumpiyansa. According to Attorney Vic Rodriguez, nakikita niya, next Congress, depende sa mananalong senador. Kung maraming manalong senador na kaalyado nila, most likely itutuloy nila ang charter change. Sa ngayon kasi, kahit anong pilit nila na ipasa yung charter change, ang Pangulong Marcos nanawagan sabi niya, gusto niya next year election, May, isabay na yung plebisito sa charter change. Ibig sabihin, gustong-gusto rin ng Pangulong Marcos ang charter change. Isabay na. Mabuti na lang at nagreklamo ang taong bayan. Nagkaroon ng maisog rallies, religious sectors, kumontra, the whole CBCP, mga obispo, pumirma ng manifesto declaring their pagtutol sa charter change. Iglesia ni Cristo tutol din, evangelicals tutol din. Wala silang magawa. Kaya lang, ang number one na dahilan bakit hindi nila itinuloy, dahil ang mga senador hindi sila makakuha ng enough votes para maipasa yung charter change. Kaya sinibak nila si Senate President Zubiri. Pinalitan ng bago. Nagkamali sila. Dahil ang ipinalit nilang bago, parehas din ni Senator Zubiri nga anti-charter change, si Senator Escudero. So, walang nangyari. So, bantayan natin ang mga iboboto nating senador sa next year. kung itong mga mananalong senador, kaalyado nila yung kaya nilang hawakan ng ilong o liig na susunod-sunod na lang, ay matutuloy ang charter change at ang isang politiko dyan na nagbabalak magpresidente, kailang hindi mananalo, ito lang, charter change lang ang pag-asa niya na maging prime minister. Salamat po, Congressman Dante Marcoleta, sa tapang at malasakit nyo sa taong bayan.